Bow, bomb, bomb. Welcome back, ladies and gents. We waiting on our guy, the host with the most. Gotta show the joint, you know what I'm saying? R&B. So any second now, we'll get that pop-up message. R&B is dead. We here. You know what I'm saying? Free musical mental. Uh, whew. Shout out, if y'all ain't had it, shout out back of yard one time for your mind. But at the end of the day, peace, love, and power to Jackie's place. I hope y'all get another spot, but I think y'all doing online orders or something. Fire spot. Let's go. My guy.
What up? What up?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Same old same. I'm out here thugging.
Yeah.
Uh,
What update us on Akeem Raheem's travels? What's the journey been like? What you been up? Because you've been having some exhibits. You up? I saw your shit. Your shit is in Nirvana, banging hard.
yeah.
Black owned coffee shop, San Jose, 408. Holla at us. Yeah, I see you hard.
Yeah. They hit me, and they had the decor to go with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they wanted to help me display my stuff. You know what I mean? And in the same vein, get some decorations going. It was a win-win. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, black-owned coffee shop, Nirvana Soul, here in San Jose, California. You know what I mean? Things are going cool. You know, I mean, people already buying stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
And so I got to go replace those items. But I finally got some prints on canvas.
Hey, okay.
And they look like I just magically made another one of whatever piece. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It
nice.
is so you know what I mean? I'm juiced now. I'm like, I could replace these joints anytime now.
Yeah. That's hard. And that's less wear and tear.
Oh yeah. I mean, because even like my little Oakland pieces, I got one going right now, but this is like the 5th one I made. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so now I can print these joints, and things going cool. You know what I mean? What's up with you though?
Nah, that's good, B. I can tell you feeling good about that for real. That's a win right there. You put that work in for your paints. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, ladies and gents, welcome back to R&B is Dead, keeping your musical mental fed. You know what I'm saying? We got the host of the host, Akeem Raheem, Kryline King, aka Aerosol Supreme. I'm your co-host, Emil the Real. Tell me how you feel, boy. Shit's been cool on my end. It's definitely been hectic. It's been wild. Like I said, on the family man tip, but it's been beautiful, man. Like just getting a lot of intimate time back that, long and short that, we don't get, to be with our families, so on, or even, with our art or our crafts, as creators, really getting that time to really be in our shit. So it's been really dope. And at the end of the day, it's been an adjustment. Sadly, I've been mad dental work and shit done. So, but like the blessing is I've been able to get it done. I've had time to take that time, get my ass in there. So I got some new crowns and shit, on my teeth. But we here.
That's what's up.
I'll be for years to come. That's the hope, right? But otherwise shit is cool. I've been able to tinker around, like I say, enjoy plentiful time with my kids, my wife, been able to get some time in the lab and tinker around there. Just give my little tinker time, mess with stuff here and there. So no, it's been dope, man. It's been really good. Everything else is what it is. So, just trying to find them bright spots, and just kind of enjoy the moment. And not even to make it sound so, harsh, but just in the simple sense, like just trying to find them spots where, help you get by, whether it's your little smoke, your little music, whatever it is, that new J Electronica dropped, whatever it is that you could look forward to and kind of mess with, just get you through. So
I heard a little snippet of that joint, and it was I liked what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I ain't heard it yet, but I mean, J.E. always hits you with some bars that help you think. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the only other person dropping bars that are so succinct like that is Black Thought.
Yeah,
like he'll hit you with a bar that it's like literally two sentences that rhyme, but you're like, damn.
Yeah.
Like I literally I could break that down, and that's like he gave you some wisdom.
Yeah, facts.
So yeah. I'm looking forward to hearing that J.E. I'm sleeping on the Nas. I heard the new Nas bangs.
It's cool.
And I haven't heard it. I heard a snippet of some new Busta Rhymes out of nowhere today.
Okay,
and it was thumping. I was like, this is like, Extinction Level Event type bus. It was kind of spacey, a little Neptunesy.
Yeah.
And Busta Rhymes. The sad part is because he's changed so drastically in the way he looks, we forgot that he still got the same spirit. You feel me? And musically, dude is not all the way dead and gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely agree.
But you look at him, you're like, old Bus is gone. Old Bus is gone.
Yeah.
This guy, who is this dude? You know what I
mean? Yeah. Oh man, he's like, if I had never seen him, as in the person I'm about to say, he's what I would imagine Sean Price to look like.
Sean Price from
Sean Price from from my bad. I think I'm slipping on that name. Him and Ruck, and you know what I'm saying. But anyway, Helter Skelter? No.
Helter Skelter. It was Sean P. And he was Ruck.
Yeah,
he was Ruck, and Rock was the Rock Ness Monster. Yeah. And then P got real gully with it after that.
Yeah.
I mean, not that wasn't gully, because it was.
Yeah, but no, like you say, some other shit.
But he started talking real killer raps instead of metaphorically. It was like, like the boot camp click was trying to kill you lyrically.
Yeah, no,
but like Sean P on his own was trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's it.
He got on his Royce to 5'9".
Yeah.
Royce just has a bazillion bars about killing you.
Yeah, nah, definitely, I agree. But like you said, with Bus visually, like that's what I would imagine Sean P look like. Now Bus, but I mean, thankfully the brother's here. He's healthy. I mean, those are our stars right now. They do it all right. We should preserve them.
And he got he had a decent track out. I mean, that I heard. I was like, all right, Bus.
I feel like I've heard him recently, but I don't know if it's the track you're talking about. So I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up for sure. I love some good.
Well, the snippet I heard was him in the lab vibing to the actual beat of the song. I didn't.
Okay.
So I don't even know if the song's finished. I just know that I like the beat that he was playing.
Okay, I'm gonna into it.
But anyway,
though, no, that said though, you know who I've heard, and I was telling my wife, I heard some new Pharrell shit that kind of go.
Pharrell has not lost it.
Man, and the cut that I heard really like what you just said encompassed everything. Like it kind of took me back, like, oh shit, this is why he can come out blonde hair on his young vibe.
Yeah.
Like he's tapped in all the way. Like I was like, oh shit.
Pharrell was already
again.
Pharrell was already ahead of his time.
Yeah.
And we're catching up to some of his old shit. So dude is not like, he's really like an alien.
Facts.
Like he's really like not a human. Like dude came from the future.
I put him in the Dilla class for sure.
Well, Dilla was so ahead of it
on the just like out there, like you're saying.
Yeah, Dilla was experimental sounding.
Yeah,
he kept it rough and raw, which I love.
Yeah.
You know, with the edits and all that, like, and he was ahead of his time sonically.
Yeah,
but he also had a nostalgic quality that, like, you know, a lot of his samples and a lot of the soul that he was bringing to his beats and the way he was arranging things kind of felt almost throwback.
Yeah.
Like it just felt like, oh, this is like I'm listening to a song in 2005, but it feels like I'm in the 60s.
Yeah,
listening to a vinyl, you know what I mean, like a vinyl record for the first time. Like he had all of that wrapped up in one. And yes, he did have some space age futuristic sounds.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take that away from Dilla, but I will say this: Pharrell, in purest form, didn't have a whole lot of nostalgic value. Dude was straight from the future.
No,
there was no old samples and like, oh yeah, this is so soulful. He added some soul here and there.
Nah, but you were
on his own
futuristic shit.
But it was mainly from the future. Like, dude was from Star Trek Enterprise, and he was Spock's kid or something. Like,
facts.
And Madlib too. Madlib is basically Dilla.
Yeah.
But Madlib isn't from the future. Madlib is a time traveler. He's from the past too. He's from, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
Pharrell's not from the past.
Yeah.
Pharrell is not from the past. There's no past about Pharrell.
Yeah.
That nigga's from the future.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I also let's call it what it is. Pharrell has been keeping Jay-Z and Beyonce alive.
Yeah, a lot of, but
production wise, like
the battery,
you know, like what was the song that they both had? I Can Do Anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no, hell no. Yeah, that's all Pharrell. He's doing the whole hook. He's got the best verse on there.
And that's
well, maybe Beyonce had quite a damn verse on that song.
She's going dumb on the mouth. That Carter's album, she just went dumb on.
It's like she can rap.
Jay had to do the Jay Electronic album.
Yeah, like it's like she can rap.
Bars.
Yeah, and so anyway,
I'm sorry,
but real quick, the glue that was holding that whole shit together.
Savage remix,
huh?
Beyonce, the Savage remix with Meg Thee Stallion. Not to get too deep, it was just one of the moments where I'm like, you got bars. Like you're over it now. Like there's no questionable verses anymore. Like bars. Like I was like, oh my god.
Yeah. And you know what?
Hey.
Let's be real. Let's be real. We should have saw this coming during the Destiny's Child days, because really she was rap singing on Bills.
Facts.
And on
she's doing that R. Kelly shit before R. Kelly.
And Say My Name.
Mm-hmm.
Old girl was lightweight bars and she was singing with it, but it was there was a lot of cadence and flow to the whole thing. And so I'm not gonna say I'm surprised, but I am.
Yeah, no, I feel
you. Know what I mean, like she stepped up to bars. Like she's not resting on her laurels. She's hungry to impress you, like Wheezy in his prime.
Yeah, exactly. To her point, though, it's solid. Yeah, go ahead. Anyway.
But just to backtrack, Pharrell was the glue that held that project together. And they're definitely leaning on Pharrell for inspiration, creativity, and a sonic kind of newness that makes their projects palatable and not make them sound old, like old news. You know what I mean? And give them some new sounds and not make Big Pimpin' 3 or, you know what I mean?
Nah, you totally.
Pharrell is the go-to guy.
Yeah. No, he's the crossover.
And the Carters know that.
Yeah, he's the crossover gateway. Like he's, and not in a cap, no, and that's not even hate. I think he's to the point so futuristic to where there's no genre for him. He literally could just make a beat. Anybody could, let me get that. It's no line. Like it's not like that's strictly for my
Yeah.
Get that, or Jay-Z could get that in the same session.
Think about what he pulled out of Slim Thug. Slim Thug was a regular screw tape rapper. And he put him on a beat that you never would have heard Slim Thug on. Yep. And that Star Trek Riders, when it comes in, he futurized dude and put him in a crossover spotlight. He had a sound that was palatable from East to West Coast, and he was from Houston. That's Pharrell. Pharrell would take you on his back, like a striped winged horse, and fly you into the atmosphere, into the future that he's from.
Word.
And he'll take you on a spaceship. That dude will he'll make something completely different. Like what he'll take whatever little sauce you got and say, all right, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, no,
like this.
There, exactly. He's more so like, are you willing to go? I will take you there. Shit on it.
Yeah, wherever you want to go, Pharrell will take you there. And
intro Electric Focus by Common.
Yep. And
did you know Common is willing to go? I want to explore the boundaries.
Now, and you know what? And I'm gonna say one thing, because I'm not a stan for Pharrell. I know I sound like I'm hyping dude up, but I didn't like that. I felt the energy that he was coming with on that. What was that? Electric Circus?
No, but that's my case in point. That's my case in point. I went
the single, the
yeah. Oh no,
like this is that new shit.
That was
futuristic. I was like,
see, that was that other one they did together. That was their second one together. I'm talking about the first one they did together. I don't remember the main cut on it, but it was like, oh shit, it was a little much. But but I know exactly what you're saying. Same shit.
Yeah, when he did the, I mean, that was basically like a breaking like 80s type of beat, but the 80s had a lot of futuristic vibe to it. And so you know, I mean, even if you look at a DeLorean now, it still looks like it's from the future. It still looks like it's from the future.
Yep. No,
the 80s was like a trip to the future for a decade. Like, and we still ain't caught up to a lot of the stuff that happened in the 80s. Like, they were doing stuff that we couldn't get away with now. And in terms of like ambiance, lighting, styling, it was all hella futuristic. And he took it back to like Africa Bambaataa and, you know, like break beats or whatever. And it's jamming, but for some weird reason, it didn't it was too much for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, he hit you with the dang digga ding dang dang. It was just like, man, these dudes are going off the map. And it was fun, but it wasn't a song that I could like be like, oh, this is a classic. Like the rest of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I will say, because Pharrell, especially the NERD project, was a decade ago or more.
Mm-hmm.
And we seen Bathing Ape kind of go in and out,
Mm-hmm.
and it also became kind of vintage already.
Yeah, right.
It came back in because dude is not really like it's kind of associated with the man.
Yeah.
And because all of this is so old, it feels like we should be talking about Pharrell in the past tense, like a lot of other artists. But dude is not stopping.
Yeah.
And
he's near done, but yeah, nowhere near done. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the things I will say, one of his only competitors sonically was Missy Elliott.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And she acts like a regular rapper, like she's done.
See, but and that's where I'm with you because I don't know, but I think maybe that was with her health stuff she had going on. But I would say to your point, I think more so they opened the portal for futuristic niggas like Pharrell to come through to where, like, you know what I mean? I feel like they channeled that gateway with that being ahead of that predecessor to dubstep. That's what I was gonna try to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think Pharrell,
aren't they like Virginia? Isn't Timbo around Virginia?
They're both from Virginia. Yeah, I think Pharrell said something about him being in the lab with Timbaland and Missy and soaking up a lot of that know-how in terms of like musical arrangement and like, you know, some of the risks that they were taking.
Yeah,
and he he polished that up. You know what I mean? Like Timbaland had a lot of futuristic and experimental elements to his music.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel like it was from the future.
Yeah, exactly. Nah.
It felt like it was from right now.
Yeah.
But it's just really funky.
Yeah.
And some of it had a timeless quality to it. You know what I mean? Like the whole first Genuine album is still like,
yeah.
And the second one.
Yeah.
100% Genuine. And The Bachelor.
Yeah.
But those two albums didn't age like that because they were so experimental. They didn't sound like regular R&B. Like in the way I'll give Timbaland his crown while he's alive. Let me tell you something. This dude on I'll Do Anything, I'm Sorry. 100% Genuine. If you peep, there's a slow, really deep, thoughtful song about the world that Stevie Wonder did called The Music of My Mind. And that's the sample he used. And the way he flipped that damn melody and made it bouncy and danceable, I can't believe that, dude. Timbaland, he made some timeless music, but it didn't feel like, where is this dude from?
Yeah, I can feel you on that.
He's from another star system somewhere else.
Yeah.
And Pharrell gave you all that, including with the visuals.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but that's why I say Timbaland opened the Stargate. He's like, come.
Oh yeah.
Nigga. But nah, man, no, that's hard. Pharrell's an animal. But like you said, the go-to trio. Who is it for Jay? Pharrell. Had it in my mind. Of course, Young Guru, but there was another one in his mix. Sometimes I won't say feel bad because I know Just Blaze is doing great, but I kind of miss them glory days when Just Blaze was part of that trifecta. Well, Swiss, who I think I was thinking about Swiss. Then you throw that Pharrell, that new cutting edge in there. You know what I mean? Like, they got a deadly combination. It was one more cat that they got in there. I can't remember who I'm thinking of, but yeah, man. Now, where you been on any other new music?
Not really. Not really. I've been throwing back to old stuff. You know what I mean? Like
always.
I don't know if you was with it in 2011 or 10, but it was a dude. It was a duo called Tyron and Aomari. And Tyron and Aomari dropped an album called Sucker for Pumps. And if you listen to it, you'll immediately get that Kanye vibe that like they were really piggybacking off of the Kanye style at the time.
Okay.
But they did it so well that and they mixed it up a little bit. They mixed it up just enough where it was like, all right, these dudes aren't rapping like Kanye per se.
Yeah.
Maybe here and there. They got their own kind of flow and cadence, but the production was really like late registration, early college dropout type stuff.
Okay.
And it's just it's very melodic, kind of neo soul inspired, but it's got some hard hip hop type of drumming for most of it. There's some jazz thrown in there, and these dudes are their whole focus seemed to be about flow and cadence and like kind of matching with the song rather than shining on top of it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like the way Sade would sing with the band, and not try to power ballad it like a regular singer.
Yeah.
Sade will even whisper some words to let the band shine.
Yeah.
These dudes are doing that, but in a kind of a rap way. So,
Tyron and Omari.
Tyron Aomari.
Okay.
Aomari. Ayomari.
I'm down. You know what I mean? I feel like we also come from a different class. So like, it's kind of all about being a student at a game and the music. You know what I mean? Whatever you can dig back and learn. So I mean, I'm always all about it. So where are they from?
I want to say they're from LA.
Okay. Yeah, because it's no connection. I just think, you know, in my mind, I immediately was thinking like AC Alone and Ab Rude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of has a little bit of that vibe along with maybe like the Far Side vibe. The LP is called Sucker for Pumps, and it's a theme. So all of the songs are about love and relationships, and it's either getting to know a girl or having a crush on a girl or breaking up with a girl or being with a girl who's crazy, or you know what I mean, like a bunch of those ups and downs in relationships. So it's kind of relationshipy.
Okay.
Theme wise, but you know, they definitely got their sound cohesive. Like if you like one of the songs, you're probably gonna like the whole thing.
Okay. I'm gonna peep it. I just found it on Tidal. Shout out that brother. I'm gonna shout out his platform. Just found it on Tidal. I'm gonna peep that. I actually started it, so yeah, I mean I don't forget it.
Yeah. I'm back on that, and because of them, I kind of feel like I should get back on some Dom Kennedy just for some fun. You know what I mean? Because Dom always has some real like grown up music lovers beat sample, like beat selection. Like dude knows how to pick a beat and to make his project sound really cohesive. Either laid back or, you know, like half of his beats just sound like a sunny day. You know what I mean? Or like a crystal clear night on a yacht drinking some champagne. Like he almost, and I want to say he did, you could tell when he linked up with Ross because he kind of soaked up some of that MMG, like high class luxury feel. But his bars are always like fun and just carefree. He's not really trying.
Yeah, I agree.
And sometimes that leaves something to be, what do they say? It leaves something to be
desired.
You know what I mean? Like yeah. Sometimes you wish Don would go off because there's a couple times where he has, and you're like, this dude can rap. Why doesn't he?
Nah, I
try a little harder sometimes. You know what I mean?
This, Drive Home Safely tape where I just feel like, or please make it home safe. Drive home.
Safe. Yeah.
Please make it
Get home safely.
Get home safely. You see, what that boy name is? But I completely agree because there's a couple beats on there where I was like, oh my god, like bro, if you don't go off on this. But like you said, the track wasn't bad. Like I enjoyed every second. It was kind of like, to your point, like a good bubble where it was like maybe that EDM type shit where it's like, It's like, come on, but you're like, this should go, but he never did it. You're just like, oh, okay, well, that's still cool.
Yeah, and he was. I feel like he might agree with this or maybe not, but Dom, if you're out there, I'm gonna say this. I feel like he was a student of Jay Dilla in terms of rapping. Yeah. Dilla was not trying like that.
Yep.
But Dilla had an over the top amount of swag on a song.
It was that feel, yeah.
And he didn't have to rapidy rap. He didn't have to Talib Kweli you. You know what I mean? He didn't have to spit a bunch of bars or do a staccato and start rapping like real fast or none of that. Because he was a master of his own sound because he made his own beats. So because he knew the beat so well.
The pocket, yep, all of it.
It was like he was presenting his work. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like it's funny because Dilla had some hard standing up bars, like we were talking about earlier. Some of those bars that you'd be like, ugh.
Yeah.
That was a bar, and he didn't say a lot.
Yeah. And
some of those
didn't make a big deal either. You know, some cats in the verse, you could feel the energy, like, I just said. Nah, with him, it just moving. It just kept moving, and you're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just go glance off. You just go gloss over that, huh? Yeah.
And Dilla could be on a song with Elzai, who is a rapidy rap dude.
Yeah.
And not be like the weak link on the song. Dilla had a voice and a cadence, you know what I mean, for his work. So it feels like Dom was trying to do that.
I like that. Yeah. Right.
But couldn't fill those shoes in terms of like there's nothing left to be desired with Dilla rapping.
Yeah.
Like he gives you a grimy kind of energy. Like, I don't know if you remember, like, okay, so even when DMX was in his prime, he was yelling all over songs and all that, like, you know, like Onyx or like Mystical would.
Yeah.
But then there was like a calm couple bars that he would hit you with. Like, in the DMX's calm voice is much better than his yelling voice.
Even in the sense, real quick, because I got one for you, to where it's not, like you said, it's not crazy calm, but compared to where, after dark, is the way he would say, let me give a sip in your sock, because it's better to give. That whole where you're like, you just some shit. Like, okay.
That was part of DMX's genius, because Mystical would rap. He would yell. Yeah. And a lot of other rappers would do that too. Yell. Onyx was the first New York cats really to just be slamming and just, you know, yelling on the whole song. DMX had a complexity about him because he would yell at you, and then calm down.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, he really means what he's about to say.
Yeah. Smooth it out.
Even the way he started the verse was stay out the dark. Because if I catch you when the sun is down, run it, clown. Like, he got your attention. Now let me tell you this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. But DMX's calm voice still filled up the track the way his yelling voice did. Like, you know, classic joint slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. You know, when he's going through mad stages and phases just to find a way. You know, life is gloomy, but you know I'll see a brighter day or whatever. He had enough grit to his voice where he didn't really have to yell like that.
Yeah.
It was part of his style or whatever, but I think Dilla had a lot of grit and Dom didn't. So Dom he was more like a pretty boy fly dude.
And I feel bad, because I'm not saying it in a bad way when I say bubbly, but like you say, it was like a upbeat swag, like, haha, nigga, I'm
yeah. It was
like Fresh Prince if he rapped a little.
Yes, I was just gonna say that.
He
took a page from Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
And that whole like not like approachable vibe. Like let's get up and dance. We're not trying to hurt nobody. We're just trying to, you know, like you know,
like if House Party was filmed in Compton.
Yeah. And the perfect summation of that is The Wood.
Word. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The movie The Wood is a bunch of regular house party kind of cool kids who aren't gangsters.
Yeah.
Growing up in Inglewood.
Yep.
So some gangster shit happens, and there's a drive-by, and you might see a real gangster in a Lolo ride by, but the main characters in the movie are coming of age, have fun, go to the school dance, trying to get it on with the ladies type dudes. You know what I mean? And that movie had an innocence to it, even though it was shot in the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Boys in the Hood didn't have an innocence to it.
Like you said, it had grit.
It was just
grit to it. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it was all negative.
Yeah.
But there was even House Party was allegedly shot in LA somewhere.
Oh wow.
But the way the movie was shot, they tried to make it anywhere America.
Yeah, because that's
like you really couldn't tell where it was at.
Yeah.
I
like that.
But
keeping it,
but some, and if you look back, some of the landscaping and some of the scenes, you can really tell it's LA.
Yeah, no, I see.
But I'm gonna hit you with this one. The Wood is the vibe that Dom Kennedy was going in, and he was having fun. He was chilling, and some gangster shit might happen here or there.
Yeah.
And he might have to be ready for that, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and I'm not hating on Dom because the whole reason he came up is I'm trying to revisit, his whole where we was at that time, because I was rocking with Dom, and at the same time Nip, and at the same time I was rocking with Wiz, who was just having fun.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? And a lot of those songs are fun and don't have to be too complex anyway.
Yep.
But that's where I'm at. I'm like, I keep dipping backwards because I don't know, for some reason I can get a new appreciation for old stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like, especially since you and I always discuss replay value, like I feel like that's always something we kind of revisit, and I think, and also saying today, something is always left to be desired sometimes. You know what I mean? When I hear certain things, you know what I mean? I'll just put it that way. New stuff, and I feel like you say, I can go back and always kind of get what I'm looking for. Like, oh, let me get some of that down, but let me get some of that. Makes it even with the Wiz stuff. Like, I was late on Wiz, and before the deal with, like you said, the easy going. I'm sure he was very hungry, you know what I mean, for the deal, but easy.
Yeah.
I'm just out here busting on it. Burn After Rolling, and we can say all the different ones, Cushion, OJ, all the different where you're like, ooh, you out here serving. Even I was like, to your point, simple flow, but I'm like, bro, you're gassing right now. Like, simple, feel good, nice bar, giggling on the track, you're killing it.
Even
killing it.
Even the Won't Land, Lucchini beat.
I know exactly.
Wiz, he didn't treat it like a mixtape track the way most rappers. You remember that they bodied that beat, you'd be like, oh man, like, I'm trying to think of one. But Comeback Season Drake, he had a bunch of songs like his Barry Bonds freestyle. Drake murdered the Barry Bonds freestyle. That like he was barring on that song tougher than Kanye was for sure.
Yeah.
Like Barry Bonds with Ye, it was his project, and so he gets all the credit. He swagged out on that song outrageously. And Ye is another person who lets the track breathe a lot.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have to come complex with it, but he'll hit you with some bars that's just like, I'm gonna say this and then leave it at that. And then it's just like, let it ride. You're like, and it gives you that moment to be like,
yeah, facts.
So, you know, and peak Kanye did not leave anything to be desired. But I will say this. Drake bodied that beat, and you remember it. But when you hear Barry Bonds, you might not have to put that song on. You might not have to be like, I gotta hear the Drake version.
Yeah.
Wiz did something with that song. Like we said Jodeci did with Lately. Lately was a Stevie Wonder song, fantastically written, played the keys by Stevie, and he was singing a outrageous love ballad with his unique voice. Peak Jodeci with Casey and JoJo remixed that song and actually made it their own.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do. It's hard to take a Stevie song and outdo Stevie. It's really hard to do.
Yeah.
And they did it. You know, Wiz did that same thing with Won't Land. You hear the Lucchini and you hear the Lucchini beat, and you want to hear Won't Land because not only did he borrow that song, but he made his own hook.
Yeah.
That you want to hear. You want to hear that hook. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he literally, the song starts out, and he's like, I always wanted to do this shit. Lucchini, and he's having fun.
Yeah.
But the nigga starts gassing.
Yeah.
And he literally stole that song from Camp Lo, especially because their Achilles heel was that they were speaking in such jive, you didn't really know what they were talking about.
What the fuck? Yeah. Yep.
But you knew what Wiz was talking about, so his song wins now. Like that's what you want to hear now. When you hear that beat, you want to hear Wiz. You don't want to hear Camp Lo. Maybe for nostalgic value, that's cool. And shout out to Camp Lo, they dropped a classic album.
Well played.
Whole album.
That's facts.
That whole album was flames. And Camp Lo gave birth sonically to Reasonable Doubt. Like they literally, there wouldn't be an early peak Jay-Z. There wouldn't be the Firm AZ Nas collabo. All of that sound, that mafioso whatever. And they even influenced what the RZA was doing, because the RZA was not on soul samples before Camp Lo.
Okay.
Uptown Saturday Night changed the direction that all them dudes in New York was going. And it was one of those influential albums that didn't get its commercial success.
Yeah.
Uptown Saturday Night, no hate on Camp Lo at all.
Facts, yeah.
But that particular song, Wiz stole it. He took it.
Yeah.
He stole it.
Bodied they shit.
And it's hard to do. There was another artist that stole a song that we were just talking about. It was UB40. You remember the reggae band UB40?
Yeah.
First of all, their biggest song was I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. That was like a Burt Bacharach song. And it was, done like a Frank Sinatra song, kind of jazzy and very downbeat. And they put some bounce on that joint and put those horns on it. And they stole that song. That's their song now. You know what I mean? And they did it with one other song, and I can't remember what it was. But UB40 was yanking people's songs and making them their own because they had that much remix to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was a cheat code. I mean, that doesn't. Yeah, I mean, they weren't rapping and they weren't R&B singing. So, anytime you reggae something,
yeah.
Anytime you put some reggae on something,
yeah,
you got. You know what I mean? That's what them rhythms is all about. You hear one beat and there's 5 songs you want to hear.
Facts.
Because they're yanking songs back and forth. No, and you might get your song snatched.
He would love you for saying that. My partner is a DJ, especially dancehall. He would love you for pointing that out. Like, cats don't know about rhythms.
Cats and them rhythm. That's a competitive area to be in because you can have the hottest version of this song this year and might not have the hottest version of that same song next year. You know what I mean? Like, they be snatching each other's others' beats and outdoing each other constantly.
Yeah.
Which is what I thought was so dope about Ice Cube jacking for beats.
Yes.
When he came out with jacking for beats, and the idea to say, "Give me that beat, fool!" Like I'm about to do something memorable on your production, and people are gonna forget about it, about what your version. And he ran through a bunch of beats, and he was jacking for beats. Like that was a copyright nightmare. I'm sure that they couldn't turn a profit on that song because they had to pay everybody who they stole beats from. But the concept was like so refreshing to you know what I mean, like to make rap competitive like that. And you know what I mean, like I knew that couldn't really last. Like people couldn't keep doing that. And Ice Cube was so menacing at the time, people couldn't really do it back to him.
Yeah.
yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd have to be like Ice Cube would end your career. Like prime 50 Cent, he was doing that left and right, and he actually blackballed himself.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to be on the bad side of anybody who had street cred like that. And crossover appeal, because now everybody's just throwing your CD out the window because they don't, because 50 said you're trash. You know what I mean? Like, and like I said, like we said in previous episodes, the only person, one of the few people to wiggle past. I mean, Ice Cube made Eazy-E whack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and Eazy-E was like running the game in the late 80s. It was like, had he lived long enough, I don't think anybody would have been able to make Tupac look bad or like the old news. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Eazy-E had such a put together appearance that it was easy to make to caricaturize him.
Yeah.
But he made like there's a lot of people who can't wiggle around at like a bully like that. And one of the people who was actually Teflon Don is my man Rick Ross. Yeah. Rick Ross wiggled right past the bully and was like, "You can't bully me."
Yeah.
That dude is a boss.
Yeah.
And Rick Ross is who he said he was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like outside of the small amount of shame that comes with having a real job before rap.
Yeah.
Because this bulletproof image of coming out the womb with a Mac 10 and a stack of hundreds, like that's what rappers lean on. And so like you delve into a person's past, you see that they, took a karate class in the past, or you know what I mean. They had a job for a little while. Yeah, you can clown on that person. You know what I mean? Like, which is why the people with the certified backgrounds, like let's say Nipsey Hussle, you won't see a picture of him working at Wiener Schnitzel. Like he was really hustling until he made it. He didn't submit to the system at any point, and you can't catch him looking like a sucker.
Yeah.
only other person with a bulletproof background was Barack Obama. Barack Obama has a bulletproof background. Nobody. Dude was the president.
You're a cat.
dude was the president, and he was a black man in America, and they couldn't find one image of him with a gold chain on some hip hop shit. You know what I mean? Embarrassing himself or making himself seem too urban to lead.
Yeah.
Dude is bulletproof. I've never seen a person like Barack Obama. Like.
No, facts.
Let me become
Stretch.
President or even a congressman or somebody with some power. They're gonna dig up the fact that I have a sense of humor, and or that I'm really into hip hop or whatever. They're gonna find something.
Yeah.
And they're gonna see pictures of me in my Nietzsche and my Dada. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be like Barack Obama. Old pictures of Barack Obama, he's wearing like regular clothes, like a white shirt. It's like, damn, nigga, you didn't have no Nietzsche at all.
Yeah, facts.
Like, if Barack Obama was 50-something years old, he was probably 20-something years old when Echo and Nietzsche was hot.
Yeah.
He didn't have no Carl Kanai. You didn't have no Carl Kanai.
Yeah.
He didn't have.
You had no Dapper Dan.
He didn't have. Hold up.
Campaign suit by Dapper Dan.
Oh, thank you. He was knocking like the police.
Hey, trying to get you that order.
Yeah, I had to. Damn, okay. I guess anything I ordered is coming today. That's crazy.
Hey, that's a good look. Shit. I remember when COVID first hit and it was taking months to get your order. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, no, this all this stuff took months, but it's all coming today.
Shit. Be glad
but yeah, and even before Carl Kanai, we had crosscoats. Crosscolors was hot when Obama was young.
Yeah. Facts.
Where's his crosscolors at?
Yeah.
Bulletproof. I don't get it, but anyway, yes, Rick Ross dodged the bully, and he bullied the bully, and it was also a matter of timing because Rick Ross was getting hotter and more polished as 50 Cent was declining and was also burning the bridges that was keeping him hot. You know what I mean? He didn't have the personality for stardom and or even to be a leader.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? He's one of them dudes that'll embarrass you in front of the team just to show you a lesson. You know what I mean? It's just like, this dude is Nino Brown.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't benevolent enough to lead. He wasn't forgiving enough or classy enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so his time was limited anyway. But he messed with Rick Ross when he was already sliding downhill and he didn't know it.
Yeah.
And so Rick was able to capitalize off of that. But anyway, dog, I got to get my life together. Man, I ordered a bike online.
Hey,
it came in pieces. It came in pieces.
Oh shit! You gotta fold it. I gotta fold it. You gotta build it.
I gotta build it and try to get my life together. Try to eat something.
That's good. At least you got a bike. Well, shit. R&B is Dead is gonna be on the road, folks. Now you can catch us mobile while you're on your mobile devices. I got a bike too. We should do that. That's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
With that.
Hey.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, so look, because I'm definitely going to have to wrap up soon. What before we have to hit on one of my favorite questions. You know, I can't leave without it. Versus. Did you do versus Patti LaBelle and Anita Baker? Son,
you know what? You know what? I did not.
Cool, because I definitely didn't do it either.
You know, and the reason why is because it was too throwback for me to enjoy in a versus kind of way. Like, like the verses that they put together, they all kind of felt like hip hop battles. Even the R&B ones felt a little bit like hip hop battles because of the era.
Yeah, facts.
But when, hey,
say hi. All right, go ahead.
Hi.
My boy is on the set. Nah, but I totally agree, and I think that's the vibe where I won't say it killed it for me, but yeah.
Yeah, like when you start putting old soul singers as battles, it I don't know, it caricaturizes their work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so I wasn't into it. I didn't get it. I didn't even check for it. I was like,
yeah, I didn't check.
You know, like
it was kind of like
you got
the gospel.
You got to be in the 80s and up.
Yeah.
To be doing verses.
IG following verses at the same time, but yeah, nah, I agree.
Yeah.
Shit. There it is.
and that's why R&B is dead.
Say less. Nah, let me get going with these knuckleheads. But my guy, always a pleasure. Always good to see you. Glad to see you in good health. And Ruben, again, catch my man's pieces over at Nirvana for the Soul. Nirvana for the Soul or Coffee for the Nirvana?
Nirvana Soul.
Nirvana Soul. You know, I'm on my dad brain shit. Nirvana Soul, black owned coffee. My man Sheet is exhibiting some pieces there. Go by and get your piece. It's a family spot. And shit, R&B is dead.
Hey, I'm gonna get at you, bro.
All right, Brethren, take it easy. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Hey, you too, man.
All right, it's a family.